Oh.
Welcome to our final debate. Today we are going to be debating road trips are better than flying on a plane. And our very first speaker today is Aiden Massey. Oh, I'm sorry. Jonah Mitchell, we changed that. Jonah Mitchell will be our first speaker. Leave your computer there, please. Your notes are on there.
Yes.
Okay, then go ahead and read. I'm sorry. You'll have it printed out next week.
Hi everybody, my name is Jonah Mitchell and let's talk about flying versus driving. So yes, airlines are faster and safer than road trips, but you know what the big difference? The green in your pocket, money. So a family of four traveling from Flint, Michigan to Orlando, Florida in the economy class, the cheapest, will roughly cost $1,400. Enough to make a grown man cry, am I right? And that's not even including luggage fees. Another $50 per person, which will add up to $200 for one trip. Which is kind of sad if you need to pay a lot of money for, let's see here, hotels and theme park passes. Driving is different. Yes, you do need a refill on gas, but at the same time, you don't need to worry about it if you're renting a more fuel-efficient vehicle. So there we go.
Okay, with the negative interjection, flying is better than road trips is Jackson Bennett.
So I think planes are better than road trips because, well, there are up to 50 million crashes in America per year. Planes can get to a place in an eighth of the time that a car can get to the same place. And for a decent flight, it's $359 to DC, while cars are $479. And that's why I think my side's better.
With our affirmative rebuttal number one, that road trips are better, is Skylar Cipriano.
Okay, so have you ever eaten food on a plane? It's not that good. But with a car, you can bring whatever food you want. Not to mention stop at any restaurant on the way. And flights might cut your arrival time in half, but it's not about the destination, it's about the journey. So all the stops that you can get to, all the places that you can see, and it's way better. That's all I have to say about that.
Thank you, Skylar. With our negative rebuttal, that flying is better than road trips, is Nate Mallory.
As my opponent Skylar pointed out, it's always nice to be able to see the greens, enjoy the nature and stuff, but when you're cramped in a car with 3 other people, like, it's not fun. You're just sitting there looking out your window, oh boy, grass, oh boy, trees, oh boy, a small neighborhood that we're passing through. It is about the journey, but when the journey itself is uncomfortable and boring, why not just take a shorter journey and faster to the same destination? It's all, the money is, I'm not gonna go talk about that. Okay, I'm done. That's why it's better.
Thank you, Nate. And with our affirmative rebuttal number 2 is Wesley Toledo.
The opposing team said that there are much more accidents, well, car accidents, than plane accidents. Well, that may be true, but for the amount of deaths in a car accident, and there are much more deaths in a plane accident than a car accident. Road trips can be much less expensive than normal plane tickets, and you can visit tourist attractions instead of staying on a straight flight to wherever you're going. And so that's why road trips are better than flights.
Thank you, Wesley. With our negative rebuttal number 2 is Dylan Ensor.
So, what Wesley was just saying about more people dying in a plane than a car, we'll point out that there was at least 20,000 deaths in a car per day. 3,000. And also, the worst thing about, just driving a car, let's say, from here to another state, is that your car could break down. That would be a pain because you'd have to wait a really long time. And that would just make things even longer than driving rather than in a plane and it taking way less time. And don't forget that you'd have to take multiple stops, so that would really be an issue for time as well. So that would definitely be a problem. So clearly flying in a plane would seem to be causing less deaths and save less time.
Thank you, Dylan. Our next speaker is from the affirmative team, and the conclusion, he will be doing the conclusion, and it is Aiden Massey.
In conclusion, road trips are better than planes because you save much more money, food is better, and the death rate is higher in planes than cars. That is why we think road trips are better, because they are.
And finally, with our negative conclusion for this debate is Adam Lamb.
In conclusion, I think that going on a plane is better because the chances of someone crashing is so low. There are about 3,587 deaths a day via Google.com. The only plane crashes that happen are either small planes, that not commercial planes, and the food is actually not that bad compared to staying in a car that is boring. And that is my conclusion.
Thank you, Adam. Well, I hope this debate has got you thinking about your next vacation. The end.